Hi. Hope all is well with you. Things are fine here for the most part. There have been some changes, however, which I will talk about in this video. First of all, I realized I've been doing all of my videos down here when my now new chair has the capability of being not there, which allows you to see Louis with my face still being in the center. But the point of you seeing Louis is to see his face. So if you want to just look at him while I talk, I mean, because Louis is a lot more entertaining than me, and I get that. That's his career. He's supposed to be. If he wasn't, then he'd have a problem. So if you want to just look at him while I'm doing my talking or whatever, that's awesome. No, don't do that. Louis is disgusting, I think. I switched to ISPs. I just dropped something. I changed to my ISPs, and that was because over the weekend, well, last weekend, I tried to upload a video onto my other channel, and even though it was like a 10-minute video max, it wanted 30 hours to upload. And even the crazier part of it was that I gave it 30 hours to upload. And then, to make it even crazier, I gave it 30 hours to upload again after that. And then I did it a third time. So I gave YouTube 90 hours of my internet use. I mean, because when you're uploading a YouTube video, you can't, I mean, good luck trying to do much else on the internet. So, I mean, all of my stuff runs off the internet. I use Apple TV and all that. So basically for about 90 hours I couldn't do anything. But the first time I uploaded it, there was a lot of distortion and audio distortion, and then the second time I uploaded it, it was even worse. Third time I did it through Internet Explorer because somebody said that would fix it because some people were having the same issue. But no, it was just the same thing, just a little bit better. But as soon as I changed ISPs and I went to Comcast, because I mean, I don't like Comcast, but I mean, it's the lesser of two evils. Your only options in Houston, Texas are Comcast and AT&T. So I was with AT&T because they're also my phone provider, and they're great for my phone provider. They never really let me down. I've had them for years, but when I moved into here in February or March, I decided to go ahead and get their internet service as well, which sucks ass. Don't ever do it. They have 150 gig limit, and you have about a nothing upload speed, and you have, I mean, it's just abysmal. As soon as I switched to fucking Comcast, I went with their, I was going to get their Extreme 105 package, because, you know, it doesn't cost me much to live here, so I have a little bit extra money to spend on I have a little bit extra money to spend on, you know, a really good internet service, especially because, you know, I'm not paying for cable or anything like that. So I switched over, and it was great. I mean, the guy was over here. It took him like 5 minutes, and he had everything set up and good to go, and it worked great. So, and then I tried to upload the video, and it uploaded in like 10 minutes. Like, what the fuck? But even though there's a lot of people who are still having the problem with, you know, they're being super ridiculous. It must just be with AT&T, because even with the bad upload speeds I had, they weren't that bad. They weren't 30 hours to upload a 10-minute video. So, but anyway, yeah. As soon as I switched, but oh yeah, I was going to get the 105 package. Sorry that I didn't elaborate. I didn't finish elaborating there. I was going to get the 105 package, but instead I got the 50 because the 105 you pay a lot more than the 50. In total, and the monthly bill isn't that big of a difference, but they both have the same 250 gig limit. So they were doing some tests, and they were showing that you, with the 105 package, you can get up to, you know, you can hit your cap in 5 minutes. It's ridiculous. Like it's the 105 is just overkill. I don't see why they would make such a fast train if it just leads into a fucking wall. I mean, why would you make such a fast fucking connection with such a small cap? So whatever. It just seems kind of, I mean it's awesome that Comcast is able to get to 105, but 250 gigs is not a lot for that much speed. 250 gigs, that's what you get a month. period, or they shut your service down. With AT&T, you could go over it and they'd call you and just be like, yeah, you're going over and you're going to pay more. So I was like, whatever, I'll just pay more. But I still get 100 more than I did before. Anyway, so yeah, I'm now with Comcast, but I'm still with AT&T phone people. So yeah, sorry I haven't gotten a video up here, but but I've also been just doing a lot of life. Life has just been crazy. But yeah, like I said, I'm sorry I didn't get a video up here. But I did get a video up on my other channel if you're a fan of my not Elysian music videos. What else? I was there. Somebody uploaded my video, the video I'm talking about, the 10-minute video that I was trying to get on YouTube. Somebody took that video and uploaded it to, or they linked it on my guild website, which it was of my guild, but I didn't link it there, so I don't know how that got there or who did it. It's not nice, because I prefer to stay anonymous with my guild for the most part, because it seems like once they start to know who I am, you kind of get scapegoated a little. It's weird. And it sounds kind of narcissistic, but I don't even want to really bring it up. That's how much I want to avoid it. Anyway, yeah. So but regardless, I've really just been focused on life. I'm an adult now, and I'm starting to see what being an adult is. You know, I'm handling the financial situation of my whole you know, everything down here, not just my place. And that includes taking care of my sister. I am, as of last week, now the legal guardian of my sister, and we decided on a graveside burial for my mother. And, yeah. My sister has a boyfriend now who's staying over at the high-rise, but we're trying to find a new place. I mean, she won't go stay with my uncle who just bought he doesn't live here, and he's not my blood-related uncle, but he does have a really big place that he just bought up in Austin. It's really nice, and he'd totally be willing to take care of her, or I'd be willing to put her somewhere else, but she doesn't want to go anywhere without her boyfriend, and she straight told me to her face that she's just waiting to die now. So it's hard to help somebody who doesn't want to help themselves. But I wish that, you know, when I was planning around accepting the responsibility of becoming my sister's guardian, not that I had much of a choice, because it was just the rational thing to do. I didn't expect her to just give up immediately on me, so that sucks. So yeah, all that's really left of my family now is just me and her. Well, that's all that's left, period. I don't really want to talk about that. Yeah, now I'm just, yeah. I was listening, okay, now I'm just in shit mood. I don't know why that came out, whatever. I got this new piece. I hope it's still recording, it just stopped. Oh, we're good. Okay, cool. My Logitech webcam software, the exe on it almost crashed. I was like, fuck. Actually, okay, when this gets to 10 minutes, I'm gonna stop this. Ah, fuck it. Let's live life. Let's live life on the edge. Fuck it. Anyway, I got this new piece, and I got it. It's an acrylic piece, but this is cool. Like this thing. They were advertising it just real fast. Somebody must have sent it. I've been listening to the Joe Rogan podcast a lot lately. I started listening to it when they first started doing it. I subscribed to them on iTunes, and I have the auto download thing for all my podcasts. But only recently I've been listening to. I just went through and I've been listening to hours of it. I only listened to it here and there until just recently. Now I'm really addicted to the show. I'm more into it than I am This American Life. Anyway, they talked about it. I think it was one of the Joey Diaz shows, which are my favorite. I love it when it's just Brian Redband and Joey Diaz Joey Diaz, by the way, is a fucking genius. Just the way he throws in shit, he's like fucking... like he'll... I think he's just because he's so strung out on coke and heroin and shit throughout his whole life, that even though he's sober on the show, he gets on and he just throws in... you know, I know fucking Nelly Furtado's great, and I know fucking John Lennon's gonna make his comeback, but today when he and he just throws in these fucking just like, and we're supposed to do, and I mean they let it. You get what I'm saying? Just there's nobody really there to call him out, so it just kind of goes through, and there's just these little nuggets of little like, what the fuck was that? And he just throws it in, and it just makes it. It makes it through his bullshit filter in his head. Or I don't know if it's deliberate. I mean, he is a comedian, and he's been a comedian for so long. But I just appreciate the way he talks. He's one of those Boston comics that's just really, you know, it's in his blood, and you can tell by just the way he talks, because that's all he has to do is talk, and he's funny. But yeah, definitely, I love the. Anyway, what I'm saying is, it was one of their shows. It was one of the Joey Diaz podcasts, but they were talking about they had. Somebody sent them this piece, and what it is it's made by, I think, a jacuzzi company. Don't quote me on that, but it's not. They're not made by a regular company that does these. But they decided that if they were going to get into tobacco pipes, they were going to do something really innovative. Now, what they did, what made me buy this in the first place was the fact that my sister broke my last piece, my beautiful piece. It was like 30 perks. But when you think about the idea of the glass bong, it's a really bad idea, because it's just a really straight up thing. Oh fuck it, I'll just show you how this one works. But it's just the glass piece is just a straight up like tower. And, I hope I don't let this go over 15 minutes, or else this video is useless and I gotta edit it. But yeah, the glass is just a bad idea, because it's just a tower of just really fragility. Fragility. I think that's a word. It sounds like it should be a word. But it's so fragile, and if all you have to do is fuck up once, and the whole thing fucks up. I mean, that was a $500 piece, and it's all handcrafted, and there's no bong veterinarians. Okay, once it's broken, it's broken. And usually the perk is the first thing to break. You know, the percolator's of the thing on the inside that does all the filtering. But the thing about this is it's all acrylic. But it's not the gross acrylic that's like, you know, just the, like the first bong you'll ever get acrylic. This thing is fucking unbreakable. Like if you just search it up on YouTube, jet water pipes, they like throw it off fucking ladders and stuff, and all the bowl just pops out and they just slide it back in. But it accepts any 14.4 millimeter piece. Here, yeah, like I said, I'll show you how it works. I already filled it up. They have a little filtration, or they have a little like a measuring thing here. And I actually have, just for when it's just me and there's no guests over, I have, which I set over here. I don't know why I got up. This, I mean, you've seen it before. This is my ash catcher. But, yeah, so I got this new piece, and I'm pretty psyched about it. They have the main part of it is this filtration system they have at the bottom of it. It's a diffuser core, and I actually got the upgraded one, the JT X5, apparently. It's about $60, but it just screws down there at the bottom, and it's the fucking, oh my god. It's the purest thing. It's fucking beautiful. I'll show you. I like the more water that's in there, the better. I mean, you get to a certain point where it doesn't really matter anymore and you're just making it harder on yourself, but I like to fill it up to just under high on the filtration. Or not on the on the measuring thing down there. And what it does, what all those diffusers do is when the smoke comes, for those that don't know, what the smoke does when it comes up through there, when it comes up through these holes right here, it's just making a bunch of bubbles, and all those bubbles break down and filter the product, and it just gets all the nasty shit. It gets all the nasty gunk and stuff. And you know, in a couple weeks and it's very. Oh, by the way, I gotta stop this in about 5 seconds. But another advantage to this is it's very easy to clean. You can just unscrew it. It all unscrews. I'm gonna stop this and start working on the new video.